Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monday morning movement practice with me, Megan Spears. And today's practice, we will be moving toward a practice that will feel really good for your core. And so the very first part of this practice will feel a little bit more restorative to bring awareness to the stability of your spine. So it'll start restorative so you can feel that, get a sense for the stability of how your spine is. And then we will move into challenging that just a little bit, building some heat. So please make sure to take care of yourself and to move with awareness in this practice today. We'll start on our mats on your back. Okay, so on your mat, and if you're here with me live, let me know if you can hear me. But starting on your back, I want you to bend your legs, place your feet to the floor, and make yourself comfortable. As you can see, I'm kind of wiggling around just a little bit. And take a nice big exhale, nice, just easy exhale. And bring your hands to the two front hip points right here, the ASIS. I call them hip points, but they're actually not your hips. It's a part of your pelvis. Your hips are where the leg bones connect into the pelvis. All right, enough nerdiness for that moment. So I hope you can see me past eating. So with your hands to the two pelvic points, I want you to keep your hands there for a moment, and then imagine like you're trying to draw these two together, kind of like a core sitting action right at between the tissue between the two pelvic points. So there's a gentle hugging in there, and I want you to feel just the low back and where it is in space right now. We're going to try to keep your low back pretty stable so you can move everything else, your legs and your arms, your neck if you need to, but not your spine as much. Like the part of the spine lower around the low back and the mid back. So with your hands at the two hip points, I want you to walk your feet a little closer together and then lift the right leg. Keep the knee bent and then lower it back down. We're just going to be marching. We're just going to march your leg. So then lift the left leg. Notice if your low back lifted from the floor any more than it was a moment ago. And if it did, just notice that. Find that core sitting action. Lower the left foot to the floor. And then the right foot lifts. Marching the lower the right. Lift the left. And then lower. Let's do one more. Lifting your right. And your left. And as you're doing this, really the intention is to keep the spine as steady as you can. Now keep your right leg lifted and then move your foot directly over the left knee. So you're rotating your hip a little bit and then bring it back to neutral. Lower your right foot. Let's lift the left. You can feel as you're lifting your leg that there is action happening at the low belly to keep your spine steady. Then angle the left heel over the right knee. The left knee will kind of move out to the side. You're just rotating your hip. And then neutralize the hip, lower your foot. Let's do that one more time on the right. Go ahead and lift the right. Go ahead and externally rotate. Neutralize, lower your foot, then lift the left. In my classes recently, I've been talking about this movement, like a hacky sack movement, as you or like a soccer, if you kick a soccer ball, which I've never done either. I've never played hacky sack or soccer, never been good at that, but I know the movements. And then I'm going to neutralize the left leg and then lower it back down. So right now we're just stabilizing or creating stability here and mobility in your hips. So I'm going to do the same thing with your arms. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then just overhead, noticing, did your ribs move forward? Did your low spine lift off the floor? Be honest with yourself. Get steady, lift your arms back up and lower down. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then arms by your ears, maintaining contact with the floor. Reach your arms back up and lower down. And you'll reach the right arm, both arms up again, and by your ears. Which this does take work. This takes effort to keep the spine from moving. And lift the arms back up and lower your arms down. And this is kind of what I mean by more of a restorative core practice. We're not directly doing crunches or anything like that. We're just mobilizing your ball and socket joints, the shoulders and the hips, and giving the center a moment to stay connected while you do that. Now we're going to add on just a little bit, so feel free to keep doing that part of the video, or we're going to lift both legs now. So go ahead and lift your left leg. Find that core connection as you lift the right. So now both legs are lifted. Knees bent about 90 degrees. Knees over your hips. These 2 pelvic points are still drawing together like a gentle hug. And then bring your hands just in front of your knees. And then actually, I want you to place the left hand to the right knee. And there's like just a slight movement of the hand into the knee and the knee into the hand. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. And then just tap the left foot down and the right arm by your ear. And then lift it right back up. We'll do that one more time. I want you to tap the left foot down and the right arm by your ear. Meanwhile, hugging the knee and the left hand together. Lift back up. Okay, and we'll place the right hand to the front of the left knee. A little hug, a little bit of a push there, and lift the left arm. Tap the right foot and the left arm down. And then pick them right back up. And then lower down. And lift up. And now bring the left hand to the front of the knee. Reach the right arm and straighten your left leg. This is a progression. So if you try this out and you feel a lot of movement in your spine, I want you to bend your knee again. Okay? And now lowering with a straight left leg and a straight right arm. I hope you can hear a little tremble in my voice right now. That's perfect. That's what needs to be happening. Lift the left arm, lift the right leg. Right arm, left leg. And then we'll lower again. So, you can, and if you're watching the video, which you can afterwards, I want you to notice how much or how little my spine is moving, and as well as yours. Right fingertips to the left knee, reach the left arm, and then straighten your right leg. And then, here we go. Lower the left arm and the right leg. Now each side might feel a little bit different. I want you to be honest and honor how each side feels. And lift back up. And if you need to bend your knee, perfect. I care more about you having a strong and sustainable practice than doing something that you don't really need right now, you can do later. And we'll bend the knee, hand, bend your legs more, lower your feet, and enjoy a little bit more of integrated core in your practice today. And I will see you again next Monday. Let me know if you have any questions at all about what we practiced. I really hope that you feel as good, your back and your core and your body feels really good today. Talk to you soon.